What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. My Hero Academia, Season 5, Episode 12. This should go up on Monday for everybody. Patreon members, you should be getting One Piece 43 today, I want to say. I think YouTube is on 31. You guys are trying to keep you guys like 10 to 15, 15 to 20 episodes ahead. We had some good back and forth in the comments. Comments got a little spicy last My Hero episode, talking about kind of like, did you feel that like the arc was just kind of like, eh? Was it a letdown at the end? Did you enjoy it? I thought at least the final fight, I thought that was just a kind of letdown, and kind of the back and forth on people's opinions of Deku, and some of us agree that we'd love to see him just lose for once and struggle. I guess you could say he lost against Muscular, but even then, it's like he didn't really lose. Just some serious weight behind him. It seems to always like work out. And I'd like to see some, not the struggle of like, oh man, I got to figure out this quirk. What does all this mean? But like, want to see him lose and fail and struggle, and not just like, oh, I've got to live up to be the number one hero. This is my story. Like, I want to see you get knocked down, like actually knocked down. Not like you injure a finger or have to like break an arm to win a fight, but like, show me something. It was good to see a decent amount of people like kind of were echoing that same kind of sentiment, and then also with the Monoma, like, I wanted to see him copy some kind of like of the One for All, because it's not like he can't, but that's a technicality thing. It's like, what part of the quirk would he copy? Would it be like just this straight speed power blitz? Would it be just the stockpile, but then there's nothing to stop? I don't know. That's a whole other question for another day. Either way, it seems we're done with this kind of arc here. I thought it was okay. And that's pretty much all we can take with it. Let's just go ahead and get on it. We are pressing play on the episode right now. I did want to see more of Shinso too, because I feel like they really built him up. Like, oh shit, he's been working, he's been practicing, and then it was like, eh. We saw his cool voice modifier, but like after that, it was like, damn, you're still not good enough to beat. I mean, if you couldn't beat Deku now, it's like never gonna happen. Nobody will remember it, but my memory books remember that you did beat him originally. He did. Yeah, and I hate that they just use Monoma for just like this. For this. Like, that's what he's used for. Like, this is Monoma now. Like, that's him. And I got this like, oh, what do you think? Monoma would just die. They said it, but I don't know about that. Yeah. Oh. He's gonna copy her quirk and have him work on it instead of running her into the ground. Okay, give Monoma some shine. But like when Monoma hit the scene in that damn tournament arc, I was like, oh shit, like his tone, saying don't sleep on us, Class B, he's just copying, shooting Bakugo in the face, just rip it. You're like, holy shit, he's serious. And since that moment where I was like, holy shit, I want to see more of him. It's like, damn, he's just a comedic gag. Hmm. Oh lordy. Yeah, did All Might know that he's got a stockpile? I don't think he would. What do you really know, All Might? Mm-mm-mm-mm. I mean, how can he prevent it? It just happens. But to say y'all gotta get that, like, you have to trigger this. Hmm. And you guys, I didn't know. It was it confirmed. It's confirmed that All Might, he did not have a quirk, just like Deku. Correct? Is that correct? So him being buff and big, like that had we went over this. I remember going over this forever, for months and years on end. The quirk didn't make All Might big and buff. That was just him being big and buff, correct? But then All Might also, he never had, he was like Deku, quirkless, correct? And that's why he felt so much to give it to Deku. I didn't know he. I remember I couldn't remember. I don't know. That's a back and forth. Some people are like, no, he didn't. So I'm like, hmm. It's what I also thought. I wanted to see them like. I wanted to see Todoroki like crack his metal, like heat him up so much till he couldn't handle it, and then like crack it down. But that didn't happen either. Oh, look who it is, Class B. Oh, you got Mineta sitting like that. Eh? He's got to explain to all these kids. So he's like, "Oh, you've got two quirks." At the end of the season, when he's shown like five different quirks, what the hell? How are you gonna hide this? Ay 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 ay. Here we go. Nice. I want to see them train like and not beat the shit out of his kid. He had a villain just stuck in his palm too. Oh, they're watching film back. We still haven't figured out who the mole is among the teachers. Remember this. Don't just think that like that hasn't been brushed under the rug since season 1. One of you is a villain. I don't know who it is. Who was that name that President Mike just dropped? Family member of his? Love of his? Oh. What was he going to have him do? Oh, he copied it. Now reset our man, please. Damn it. I was hoping he's going to do it. To give you back your shit. Oh, oh. He has nothing to stockpile. Yeah, he's just getting an empty container. He can't fill it. Yeah. Could still had him copy the speed or something. That would have been so great. We need to see her rage again, then copy it. Have her go off one time for the one time. Seeing that horn grow on his head was pretty wild. So technically, he could copy hers if she had it activated, or no? Or that's the same thing. Is she stockpile? I forget the in and outs of her quirk on resetting back and forth. Would he be able to copy it if she had it if she was going off? Dang, I was with Eraserhead right there. I was like, let's do this training. Let's do it. But another blank. It's interesting that they used Airy to give us confirmation on why it didn't work so well in the tournament. Because I'm like, well, come on, give Monoma some shine. Had they given us that explanation, that would have been a little bit easier to swallow at the time. Hmm. All right, let's see it. Orca. Who's old plant girl in the back? All right, they're skipping us forward, skipping us through all this so that we can really get to the second half of the season here. Who's this business? Detnerat. Who the is doing this? That's kind of broken. Somebody needs to. He's gonna damn flood cities. Good God. Is that All Might's voice? Whose voice is that? It's gonna be Todoroki and Bakugo. Dude's just out here just creating tidal. It's gonna be Todoroki and Bakugo. Bakugo can't stop all that wave, but Todoroki can. Ding! Nice. There we go. Now it's time to go off. Really never see these two work at all, ever. I like this dude's character design though, and the waves and shit. Jesus, don't kill him. Yeesh. Well, you didn't take into account two kids being there. Seeing these two work together is going to be pretty dope. Whoa. Manipulate carbonation. Okay, I was about to say, someone's got to catch these pieces of shit. Clean. It's just got the one gauntlet on, too. Woohoo! Yeah, he can't handle all that. Todoroki might be great if you freeze that. Girl! Girl! Oh god. All Might. Yo, Todoroki, can we freeze this? Here we go. Here come the flames. Flash, freeze, heat wave. Woof. Okay. That shit do be hurting. Got a lot of season 1 flashbacks this episode. Who's this dude? He just came in here segueing in on his little rolly skates and shit. Nice. So we should transition into the second part of the season after this episode. The whole Endeavor Dobby, Hawks stuff. I liked that quirk though. Os. All Might still springing into action. But I say we still have all this water in the city, by the way. Someone's got to come clean that up. Let me see if there's an after credit. After credit. After credit. After credit. After credit. After credit. Preview after credit. Oh, after credit, boys! Everybody, shut up! Shut up! Everybody, shut up! Okay. Is this gonna be like a hey surprise? Okay, good. I thought it was gonna be like the kids are dead. Oh god, and Deku happened to be out. He said it was too big. It's already a piece in and shit. Is that it? Or are we going darker with it? Okay, good. Preview. I always wonder, like, especially like kind of when we run into different things. Boom, All Might's there as those tidal waves are going through the city. How does he kind of quell that? Because we see people that have like perfect quirks for perfect scenarios. Like that was perfect for Todoroki to freeze that water. Um, or somebody that had a quirk that could evaporate things, or maybe even Endeavor would have been great. So much he could evaporate, like whatever you kind of want to do. How would All Might have dealt with all that water? Do you think he would have like forcefully wound up a punch big enough to like just pure shockwave it back out of the city? Like I'm always curious how he would like in his peak would handle things. Um, how would he handle like Mudman and stuff like sinking him into the ground? Does he just create enough torque and power to literally rip up out of that? Bound high and hard enough that he doesn't have to put his feet on the mud or anything. I'm just always those scenarios always run through my head. But we finished that up. We got an explanation there on Monoma on if it's a stockpile thing, if it's something that charges up. He's just a vessel. Like if he's gonna turn into this phone, it's something that like if energy has to be built up to be used, he can't do that. It needs to be something like he said with Fat Gum. He's built up that fat. Monoma doesn't have that fat, so it's not going to work. So that's kind of the explanation they gave us for why Deku's didn't work and why Aries didn't work. But they made it seem though that Aries might be able to when hers goes off, because hers hasn't been explained as like a stockpile thing or anything like that. So if she happened to be raging out again, could he copy it then? Maybe not. I don't know what the difference would be, whether it was active or dormant, but I liked where Aizawa was going with that. I was really hoping to see that. I was like, ooh, we can get some screen time with Monoma. He's not just this side character gag that does this dramatic, scenes and lines, but we kind of didn't get anything out of that again. It was good to see Mirio, best boy of the whole show. We saw Todoroki reach out to Endeavor about, teach me how to use these flames. Everyone's caught up and got the provisional licenses. We didn't take a peek at like, All for One, or we still haven't caught up with Shigaraki or any of the league besides Dabi, but I'm guessing that's kind of what the second half, not kind of, that has to be what the second half of the season is, right? I'm thinking like stakes are going to be raised like real, like we haven't had anything besides the Hawks introduction with Dabi in the last 5, 6, 7 episodes. Just been straight just interclass fighting. So we'll see where that kind of builds up and where that goes, and we will go from there. I appreciate it, everybody. Enjoy your week. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,